That's what you have to understand. So this is how we're going to do this. We're going to understand it at a different level, but we want to understand that if I don't deal with it, I'm going to recreate the same stuff over and over and over again. We all have bad patterns of behavior. Anybody? Right? You want to break those patterns of behavior. So here is the first important factor for you to understand. It is not mental at all. Because if it were mental, if you wanted something and you said, I want X, you would get it. But you say, I want X, and you get Y. Or you get nothing. So if it were a mental game, you would get whatever you want, because mentally you would say, this is what I want. Now the bottom line is this. As human beings in third dimensional form, we all want the same thing. You want good health. You want to be prosperous and financially successful. You want love. Is that what you want? That's what everybody wants, the same thing. So if it was possible for us to get up in the morning and say mentally, that's what I want, and just create it, then it would be mental. But it's not mental. It's energetic. It's chakra-driven. For those of you familiar with chakras, that's a lot of work that I do, which are the chakra energy points in your body, which are creating energy vibration. And that's what's creating it. It's not mental. For those of you who don't know me, I went bankrupt twice by 30 years old. I know you're saying, I don't look a day over 31. It's all about the hair. Good genes. But I didn't get up every day for all those years, between when I started my first business at 19 and 30, for those 11 years. I didn't get up every day and say, okay, what do I want to do today? I want to get up, I want to work really hard, I want to have no money, and I want to be depressed. I didn't get up and say that. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I'm creating that. So I have to understand. Of course, at that point, I was allowed to be depressed because I didn't know this work. So I became very depressed, and I felt like a big victim. And I felt like, it was funny, I'm doing a movie called Luck, because I said I have no luck. I have no luck. I'm not getting any breaks. Anybody feel like that? I'm not getting a break. Why can't I get a break? Well, you don't want one. I'm going to show you how you don't want one. I'm going to show you how to get one. Because if you're not getting a break, you don't want a break. I'll tell you why. Because when you get a break, you can't be a victim anymore. And a lot of people are addicted, unconsciously, not consciously, but addicted to being victims. So the idea that I'm not going to be a victim anymore is very scary. So if I start getting all kinds of breaks, I can't complain anymore. What am I going to do? My life revolves around complaints. You ever see people that no matter what solution you give them, it's not good? Because they're addicted to complaining. You say, yo, I need money, here's $1 million. You know what? Now I got to pay taxes, right? So they're looking for the problem. See, this is the thing, right? If I'm looking for the problem, I'm finding the problem. So this is where we get stuck. So we have to understand that energetically, I'm creating based on how I feel. So let me give you my little formula that I like to use. We like two things I know in the learning process. I'll tell you my issue. When I started learning this work, it was very fascinating, but it was weird. And it was very airy-fairy, as I like to call it. And it was like very compelling, but I said, what do I do with it? How do I use it? How do I get it into my life? So I had to start breaking it up into pieces so I could apply it and then teach it, because it's hard to teach it when it's all weird.